questions you guys have.
Well, first of all, just how awesome was today. When you do these things and you open them up and just allow the fans to come be a part of this experience, you don't know how many are going to come, and the turnout when is unbelievable. And I got a chance to stand up there and turn around and actually see how many people were up in the crowd. I was speechless, and so it's just so neat, the fan base that has come out this year, and especially I came out today to enjoy the selection show with us. And a 2 seed, obviously, you kind of follow, ESPN's bracketology and Charlie Cream, and he had been having us, at a 2 seed for a while now, so we thought there was a pretty good chance that's what would come to fruition, and obviously it did. Getting to be in Birmingham is just incredible for us, and the time zone and easy travel, and for fans to get to for just so many reasons. And then on on our side of the bracket, it's March Madness, and so you can't look too far ahead. You truly have to take it one game at a time, and it's called March Madness for a reason. And so our staff, as soon as I'm done here, we'll get up into our offices, and you guys won't see me again until Friday game time. But thank you for coming out and opening up to any questions.
The experience this group had, I know it's their first run together, but there's plenty of Final Fours, plenty of Elite Eights. How much confidence, or I guess, how much easier does that make your job as a coach preparing your guys?
Oh, for sure. Yeah, great question. And we're so old with that, in a group that's battle tested individually. And then this year, the Big 12 tournament, 3 games in 3 days. Win or go home environment 3 times in a row against, the Big 12 has great teams. And so I think you got to see this team's true DNA, at the Big 12 tournament, and what they're really made of, in their spirit and fight to win 3 games in 3 days is a glimpse into March Madness. So, but just our starting group, Donovan played in Elite Eight a year ago. Hailey's played in a Final Four. Sedona's been a part of the #1 team in the country. Agnes has won a national championship. And Madison Connor played on a team that was in the national championship. So that first unit, and then you can go down, the rest of the team has great experience. But that first 5 is a very veteran group to March Madness.
Coach, you mentioned the bracketology and the projections that, this was, you had an idea this might happen being a 2 seed, but when you see it go up, knowing what you put into this, what's the feeling?
Oh, it's surreal. It truly is. This whole journey is surreal. The last 2 years and everything that's unfolded is surreal. And so you kind of feel like you're living in the movie as this thing just keeps unfolding. And it's we truly set these 2 goals in June, is have a chance to compete for a league title and try to put yourself in position to host and be a top 16 overall seed. And this team did both of those. And you grind for those 10 months because it is such a massive advantage to get to play at home during March Madness. And Schulmeier's been incredible all year, which we haven't been beaten here yet. And so I hope the fans and the community, come out. It's the first time March Madness has ever been held here in Fort Worth. And so what a neat opportunity for this community, the basketball community, and just the DFW Metroplex to be able to come and be a part of March Madness. So I'm excited. Friday can't get here soon enough.
Coach, you never were shy about talking about earning that top 16 seed.
Yeah.
Almost from day one. What do you tell your team now as far as the goals that you set?
Yeah, now it's you have earned the opportunity to earn a 40-minute game, and you can't look ahead. And it happens every year, all these upsets that you see all over college basketball. But because of our veteran group, I think they sense it, they understand it, and they know what it takes. And so we're going to be locked in on Farley Dickinson. And we won't even look ahead, and there will be coaches. We'll divide the scouts up. That'll have the scouting report ready, right after the press conference of our first game, and we'll dive into that next one. And that's how you have to take March, is one at a time. You start looking ahead, you stub your toe.
Talk about this seems kind of a surreal experience and all these things. You had an opportunity to kind of enjoy it because you always have to kind of
No, you don't get a chance. We're gone recruiting. You know, after the Big 12 tournament, there's state tournaments all around the country, and high school kids that you've been recruiting all the last 2 years, and so you pop into those games and you're making phone calls. The portal is going on because grad transfers, and then if there's a coaching change, those kids automatically get to go in the portal. So, you know, it's a blur. And right now we're still working really, really hard on building a program that will be here for years to come, and to be at the pinnacle of women's basketball. And so you got to keep your foot on the gas pedal. And so our staff has done just an amazing job. We gave the kids a couple days off for them to, you know, catch their breath. And then now it's spring break. So it's kind of neat that they have nothing on their plate and they get to just be focused on basketball and March Madness.
You mentioned the recruiting, and you mentioned those great NCAA tournament resumes of so many of your players. When you think about building this program the last 2 years, Coach, how have you recruited like you have? How have you built this into what it is?
Yeah, great question. It's relationships is number one. There's just so many ties from me and my staff with each one of these kids that came here. And then to come here, you know, with where the program was as a 1-17 team, and there's 4 of these kids, Una and Agnes and Madison and Sedona, were the first batch that came here that has been here from day one with us all the way through. Those 4 kids. For them to come take on this challenge with us, those 4 kids forever, but they're fearless. The best thing we had originally to sell was playing time. And then, you know, as we flipped the program, you know, after year 1, you had the biggest turnaround in college basketball at the Power 4 level, and it started attracting even another crop of elite level kids. But almost all those kids, you still had a connection or tie with. And so this thing's been built through relationships, and it'll continue to be built that way. I think our staff has done an incredible job vetting the right young women. And to get a locker room, a culture, to get a group to play with the spirit and joy that they do, because it's hard. It's really, really hard to do this. And this group is having an absolute blast as they're grinding through this thing. And I think it's also a testament to TCU, the type of young women you can attract here. I mean, Hailey's kind of the pinnacle of our sport and could have gone anywhere in the country. And she had 9 months left of college basketball. And I think it says a lot that she chose to come here. And so there's a bunch of stories, but the recruiting won't slow down. If anything, it's going to continue to escalate at an elite level. Now that we've proven we are one of the best teams in the country, and we are one of the best programs in the country. And so it's fun. There's been just an incredible response on the recruiting trail as this season has unfolded. And I think it's easy to see. People just love watching us play. I think our offense and the way we play the game is very attractive.
You mentioned responses in that answer, and I saw you clapping when you saw other Big 12 teams pop up. Just talk about the representation of the league and the bracket.
Oh, man, I'm the Big 12's biggest fan. Now that we're done battling each other, I mean, it's so neat. And that's what it's about. You're in the Big 12 to get each other better, to compete for a league title. I think the coaches in the Big 12 have just a really neat relationship with each other and a healthy respect for each other. Now that it's March Madness, I mean, West Virginia, let's go. You know, and Baylor and Kansas State, Oklahoma State, Utah. Hopefully I didn't miss any of them. Who? Iowa State, yeah, they're in the playing game, I think. I mean, it is awesome, and that's what it's about. Is it's good for our league, you know, to have success as a whole. And I think the Big 12 is one of the premier leagues in the country. I'll take that group of teams against anybody. So it's fun. I was excited. I actually was cheering and clapping each time I saw one of their names pop up.
And then also, I believe the broadcast mentioned that there's only one team that won the regular season and the conference tournament this year. Have you had a chance to really kind of just reflect on the fact that you're the only team that did that?
Yeah, I have. It's incredibly hard to do. And I think it's even harder to do the way we did it, where the last game of the regular season was a very emotional winner-take-all for a league title on the road against your rival, and to enjoy that moment, briefly turn the page, head to Kansas City, and win 3 games in 3 days. And I know some people have talked about our depth. Our depth wasn't an issue playing 3 games in 3 days. This group is just special. And so to win a league title and a tournament championship is I've done this now 18 years. It's incredibly hard to do. And so just really proud of this group. And it shows the character that to do that, you have to have just an elite culture, elite group of people and mindset to not relax and to get it done.
Got time for 2 more questions for Coach.
I know you talked about not looking anywhere past the Rickinson. Hailey was asked about facing Louisville if that happened. They basically said she plays every team the same way. How have you seen her showcase that ability to treat every opponent the same way?
Man, Hailey, that's one of Hailey's gifts. She hasn't had a bad game. And what I mean by that, not makes or misses, not assists or turnovers. Hailey, the moment she steps on the court to go compete, she gives you everything she's got every time she steps on the court. It's incredible. And you guys don't get to see behind the scenes, but when it's go time in practice, she hasn't had a bad practice. She doesn't have a bad workout. You don't ever have to tell Hailey, hey, we got to crank it up. Hailey's superpower is her ability to lock in and give everything she's got every time she steps on the court. And that could be an individual workout with just her and a coach. That could be our practice, or that could be a game. And it doesn't matter who the competition is. That's a trait that very few athletes have.
Anything else for Coach? All right, we'll see you guys Thursday.
Okay, Friday night. Do we know game time yet?
Not yet.
Okay, see you guys Friday at the Schollmeyer. Go Frogs.